Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Haverford Sports Media. Tonight we have your Haverford Forwards versus the Downingtown West Whippets in the district playoffs here. This is round 2 for the Forwards. They won round 1 a few nights ago against Central Buck South. Looking to have a repeat performance here tonight. I'm joined alongside Kieran Salveston. I'm Sean Perry. We're going to get the anthem going here soon, and I'm going to turn it over to you, Kieran, to get your analysis on this game, and we will be right back as the starting lineups and anthems are announced. All right, starting lineups are announced. Anthem is finished. We are back here at Wagner Gymnasium. Now, Kieran, what do you expect to see from this Fords team here tonight in the district playoffs?
I expect to see a highly aggressive battle, especially on the boards. Obviously, it looks like Downingtown West is a little size, so I think they have to step up in the both on the offensive and defensive end, and definitely lock down the three-point line. Downingtown West is a great three-point shooting team, so I think defensively, defending the three-point is definitely going to be a key thing for the Forwards.
Absolutely. Tip-off right up ahead here. Ryan Dottie taking the tip as she normally does. Forwards rolling out the usual lineup here of Wright, Maloney, Kelly, Foley, and Dottie manning the middle. Challenging her will be Liv Young taking the tip, and here we go. And Dottie will come down with that one to ease as Wright recoups that ball, and Kelly will bring it up past half court. Kelly passes it off to Dottie. Foley now. Foley to right by the line. Foley drives, layup. It's off the high glass and no good, but Dottie recovers it for her. Dottie fighting through 3 defenders, and she'll go to the line for 2 as Liv Young picks up her first foul of the game, trying to defend Ryan Dottie there.
Yeah, great rebound there by Ryan Dotsie. Just second chance points are going to be huge in this game, and even just getting to the foul line and getting that opportunity is going to be a turning point.
So it's something the Fords have done all years. Picking up their teammates' mistakes, getting offensive rebounds, and getting scoring opportunities like this as Dottie makes her first one at the line. And Dottie goes 2 for 2. Fords get the first points of this game as they go up 2-0. This will be Hayden Blair bringing the ball up for the Whippets here, covered by Megan Kelly. Gets over to the left side. Kylie Domson with it now, kicks it, thought about a three, drives. Her layup is good. Ellie Dexter gets on the board for the Whippets here early. So the score is now tied 2-2. As Whippets are running a full court press here on the Fords. So Maloney will recoup the ball past half court. She'll hand it off to Maya Foley. Foley calls for some motion. Foley drives. Her layup is good. A tough finish from Maya Foley. Puts the Fords back on top and she gets on the board. But the Whippets are moving quickly here with Hayden Blair. She will slow down the pace just a little bit. She will get it to Ellie Dexter. She will get to Kylie Domson, top of the key here. She'll get off left side to Blair. Blair by the free throw line. She gets it back out to Liv Young. She'll try to drive on Foley. Her layup attempt is good. Liv Young getting it done on the offensive end here, and the inbound pass is picked off by Hayden Blair. And I believe she loses this ball, but it will stay D-West ball here. A little bit of confusion on the inbounding for the Fords there. They could not complete the extra pass and do turn the ball over. Be Dexter to inbound. She'll get it to Blair. Blair working the left side. Covered by Kelly. Works back towards the middle now. Hands it off. Baseline drive. Free throw line drive is picked up by Maloney. She'll head the other way. Gets it up to Dotsie. She's in for two. And she converts. Maloney hits Dotsie in stride for an easy two. Couldn't ask for a much better pass from Grace Maloney there. Future of this team here, Kieran. A lot of seniors on this team. She's the lone freshman in the starting lineup. D-West in the corner now. Gets it back top of the key. It's Domson. Domson drives on. Dotsie kicks it back out to the corner. Dexter takes it all the way around herself. She'll kick to the other corner. Baseline drive here, and that layup attempt is good. Both teams coming out extremely hot for the offensive end. A little bit of defensive mishaps from both sides, but fairly offensive game so far. I believe there's been very little misses to no misses in this game so far. The score is now 6-6 with 5:20 remaining in this first quarter. Maloney with it now. Drives, pull-up elbow jumper. Does not go for her, but Dotsie once again there. And Dotsie will get her offensive rebound and put it home for two. Now the Whippets will be Sammy Schultz bringing up the ball for the first time, and she will get it to Hayden Blair. Blair gets a screen. Corner. Their three-point attempt is good. I believe that was Sammy Schultz on the three-point attempt, and the Whippets have a lead as the Fords are careless with that ball as they throw it out of bounds. Maya Foley not in position to receive that pass from Dotsie, and will be Downingtown West ball here. But they have the lead for the first time in this game. It'll be Blair with it now. She'll hand it off to Dexter. Dexter will get it back to Liv Young on the other side. Free throw line now, Domson. Covered by Dotsie. Domson taking her time, gets it back to Blair. Blair in a wrestle with Kelly, and it'll be a jump ball. And this will stay D-West ball just by the rules of a jump ball. So the next one will be Haverford's ball, but they will retain possession for now. Be Sammy Schultz the inbound. She'll just hand it off to Blair. Blair with it beyond the three-point line, drives, turns back around. Blair will slow it down and back up a little bit. She'll get it to Domson. Domson tries to drive, backs around, turns around the other side. Her layup attempt is no good. And she's fouled by, I believe, Ryan Dotsie in the process. And she will shoot two here for the Whippets.
Yeah, as you can already see, this is a highly aggressive, fast-paced offensive game, and that's what it's going to be like for this entire game. And if the Fords can just control the defensive side of the ball and make less mistakes and turnovers, they have a chance to win this.
Turnover has definitely been an early storyline here as baseline drive is no good. It's just fouled again. Is Kylie Domson on the free throw line drive, excuse me. I'm not sure why I said baseline. She's fouled once again. And I believe there's going to be two more coming for Downingtown here. She'll make her first one. And Thompson misses her second attempt as Natalie Wright comes down with that rebound after a little bit of struggle, and Kelly has it now. She'll look for a drive, but get it back to the top of the key for Maloney. Maloney to Foley now. Foley clearing out space to the Dotsie. Thought about a three, hesitates. Drive, jumpers, thought about it, nope. Gets to Maloney. Her jumper is no good off of the back rim as Wright tries to come down with that rebound. She does not, but Maloney tries to save it as well, and it does not work out for her. As Hayden Blair has it for the Whippets. She'll get it to Thompson. Thompson inside. Back out to Thompson. Other side for shoved. Back out to Thompson. Her three-pointer is no good. That ball is out of bounds on the Whippets, and Haverford will retain the ball there. Definitely seeing a set play from this Downingtown West team. Good motion from their offense, but could not convert. As will be Kelsey Meenan comes in this game for the first time.
Yeah, ball movement is already a key to this Downingtown offense, and that's going to continue to be a prominent point.
Absolutely. Megan Kelly with the ball for the Fords coming off that turnover. She'll get it to Dotsie. Dotsie to right in the corner. Into Foley for a layup attempt is blocked by Olivia Young. And she'll take it all the way up in transition. Now covered by Foley. She'll get it to Emmy McCosme here. We're seeing here for the first time as well. As Liv Young ends up with it. Tries to get it in to Meenan. Doesn't work for her. Caitlin Grant in the game now. She had it. Get off to Meenan again. Young working on Foley. Back out to McCosme. McCosme will slow it down a little bit. Her pass is tipped and taken away by Megan Kelly, and a combination of Megan Kelly and Grace Maloney. It's Foley with it now. She'll flip it off to Dotsie. Dotsie's fouled in the process by Caitlin Grant, picking up her first foul, and Dotsie will go to the line for two. Dotsie's first one is no good. She'll have one more at the line. Dotsie converts on the second. Scoring has slowed down a little bit here. The score is 10-9 with 2:25 left in this first quarter. As Emmy McCosme comes up and brings the ball up for the Whippets. She'll look off the shove. Gets it to Grant. Grant top of the key, pokes by Foley and stolen by Foley. What a defensive effort by Maya Foley here. She's in transition. Hands it off to Dotsie by the elbow. She'll get it to Natalie Wright underneath the basket, and it's blocked by Kelsey Meenan. A huge momentum play there for the Fords on the steal, and they'll get a travel here, actually. Back-to-back turnovers forced by the Fords defense. So Megan Kelly gets the credit on that one. She forced the travel there just by her sheer presence. Didn't really do anything spectacular, just happened to happen. And she will inbound this ball for Haverford. Mara Gilroy comes into this game for the first time as Maya Foley takes a seat on the bench, coming off that stellar defensive effort. Maloney with it now. She'll get it back to Kelly. Kelly gets it to Dotsie. Still beyond the arc here. Right in the corner. Into Gilroy. Gilroy's layup attempt is no good off the backboard. And they will wrestle with it. A huge wrestling match here. This can be called a jump ball. And a great jump ball by Mara Gilroy there. As the Fords will keep possession via the rules of a jump ball. Megan Kelly will once again inbound it. Score is still 10-9. Fords looking for some significant offense. They'll get it to Dotsie. Dotsie all the way to Kelly. She'll shoot it. She will not convert on that attempt as Maloney comes down with the offensive rebound. And that's going to be out of bounds on the Fords. Megan Kelly not happy with that call. But as we know, the refs are always correct no matter what, as D West makes some substitutions here. Be Ellie Dexter back in this game for the Whippets here. Kelsey Meenan with it now. She'll get it off to Grant. Grant by the baseline, she'll kick it to the corner. It is out of bounds on the Whippets. Careless turnovers, the story of this game. Slowed down the offense a lot, right, Gary?
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely slowing down. But Downingtown West is still playing with a fast pace. Haverford needs to counteract that. But so far, they're doing a pretty good job after that first spurt of energy from Downingtown West.
Absolutely. They've cleaned it up a little bit on the defensive end here, slowed them down a little bit. Dotsey three-pointer quickly is no good. In and out for Ryan Dotsey. And Hayden Blair will come up with that ball. She'll bring it past half court. She'll get it to the left side for Meenan. Meenan covered by Dotsey. Meenan down low, blocked by Dotsey. But is out of bounds on her, and it will be Whippets ball here. To make some even more substitutions. A lot of substitutions here from Downingtown West early, keeping their players fresh. Inbounded here. Sunday does not get her jumper to go as Foley comes up with that rebound. She'll hand it off to Maloney here. Dotsey with it now, top of the key. She'll think about a drive, back out to Maloney. Maloney free throw line drive, turns around, gets it off to Kelly. She'll hand it off to Dotsey. Foley thought about it three, hesitates. Gets her to jump. Dotsey covered by three defenders. Gets it to Kelly at the buzzer. It was no good. I'm not sure whether that would have counted or not, but it didn't matter because it didn't go in anyway. Score is 10-9 after 1 quarter of play here between your Haverford Forwards and the Downingtown West Whippets. And we'll be right back in a minute for the start of the second quarter. Both teams ready for the second quarter here as the Forwards are down by 1. It'll be Sammy Schultz for D West to inbound this ball, and she'll get it quickly to Hayden Blair, not wasting any time. Blair hands it off to Young. Young drives, hands it off, back to Schultz. Schultz to Young. Back out to Thompson, she's back into this game. All the way to the corner, thought about a three, hesitates. It'll be Liv Young ending up with it now. Be Ellie Dexter, passes it off. Their three-pointer is no good. And Ryan Dotsey will come down with that board for the Forwards. The Forwards are in transition. She'll get it to Natalie Wright quickly. And her pass is blocked by the Whippets, and they'll go the other way now. It'll be Blair, gets it to Young. Young to Thompson. Thompson back to Blair. Be Dexter with it now. She'll get it back to Young. Their three-pointer is way offline here for the Whippets, and they'll recover their own rebound. It's Hayden Blair with that one. And they'll shoot another three-pointer, and that one is good to go for Ellie Dexter. I believe her first three-pointer of the game. The Whippets' second. So their lead extends to 4 here with 6:45 left in the second. And that pass is picked off by Thompson. She'll just go in for 2. And her layup attempt is no good, but is out of bounds on Natalie Wright here. A little bit of a miscue there from Maya Foley on the pass. It was intercepted with ease by Kylie Thompson. She almost converted for 2 in transition. And she'll end up with the ball off the inbound, and she'll get it to Ellie Dexter. Dexter to Schultz. Schultz looking for things to move into place. She'll get it to Blair. Blair drives on Kelly, and her layup attempt is no good. Excuse me. And Natalie Wright gets the rebound. She'll get it to Maloney with some pace here. As Maloney drives herself. Her layup attempt is no good, but Dotsie, once again, her third offensive rebound. She'll spin around a few times. Her layup attempt is no good, however. As Kelly hustles for that ball, and there is a bit of a commotion by the West bench. Not sure whose ball this is. Hopefully everyone is okay. Bit of a hard fall for both parties involved. And it will be Ford's ball. Grace Maloney will inbound.
Yeah, I think the Fords just really need to slow it down here. Downingtown West isn't going to slow down for them. They really just need to make sure everything is set and go from there. Absolutely.
I agree. Set plays are going to be crucial to this game, and just staying within yourself in this game. Don't let the lead get the best of you. It's only 4 points. That's a one-possession game, Kieran. Natalie Wright with this ball now. She'll get it to Kelly. Her jumper is good for Megan Kelly. She's like a long two there and bring the Fords within two. She gets on the board for, I believe, the first time this game, or first or second time this game. It'll be Hayden Blair with the ball now. Downingtown West coach a little upset with something, not sure what. Very animated on the sideline here as Thompson tries to drive on Dotsie, just goes nowhere with it. It'll be Sammy Schultz in the corner. She'll try to drive, kicks it back out to Young. Young will drive herself and is blocked by Grace Maloney. And Foley will come up with that rebound, and she'll hand it off to Kelly, and she'll bring it up for Haverford. Kelly kicks it to Foley. Back to Kelly. Kelly's going to reset the offense here, call a play. It's covered by Liv Young. Kelly, three-pointer, and she'll hit it. Megan Kelly feeling it right now. She has 5 points in the last two possessions for the Fords as they go up by one. It's an absolute momentum swing there for Megan Kelly as she drains the first Fords three of this game. Sammy Schultz for West now. She'll drive on right, almost loses the ball. She'll pass it off to Blair. It'll be Dexter with it. Dexter's jumper is way offline. And that'll be almost saved by Downingtown West. But her effort was no good, and the Fords will retain possession here.
Yeah, I think some great adjustments have been made already, even after that first quarter. Obviously, we see the Fords more aggressive on offense and taking it slower. And I think on defense, we're really starting to clamp down as well. Hopefully, we can keep this up.
Absolutely. Taylor Gleason in for the first time for the Fords here. As Kelly has it now. She'll call yet another play. Last time out, they called a play. It worked pretty well for them as Kelly nailed a three. Give them the lead. She'll get to Foley in the corner for an entry to Dotsie, and she will not get there. We'll give it back to Foley. Those two play catch. Foley baseline drive tries to get it to Wright by the free throw line. And there's a wrestle here between Wright and Caitlin Grant. And it'll be Ford's ball. As Kelly shouts out commands for her team as she takes the inbound. Kelly tries to get it to Taylor Gleason, and she does, actually, after some commotion, and Dotsie will just pull up, and she will not make that three off a back iron. And it's Hayden Blair who brings that down and brings it up the court herself, and she'll hand it off for a quick three-point attempt. It's no good from Ellie Dexter, and Dotsie gets that one. There's Megan Kelly in transition. She'll get it to Wright. Wright's lay attempt is no good. Good defense from Liv Young there. Pace has picked up a lot here. There's going to be Kylie Thompson with the ball now. She'll get it to Young. Young hands it off, back to Young. Thompson, top of the key, covered by Dotsie. Scores 14-3. There's a little over 3 minutes left in this half. Ford's looking a little better this quarter. Caitlin Grant will have this ball, and she'll give it off to Liv Young. Ford's offense, a little frustrating for the Whippets right here. You can kind of tell. And they're going to call a timeout. You almost feel the momentum shift just a little bit here in the Ford's favor. Timeout is called by the Whippets, and we will be right back. Both teams getting ready to come out of this timeout. West breaks the huddle a little faster than the Fords here. They're still trying to talk it over, figure out how they want to keep this momentum rolling here at the exact 3-minute mark of this half. Kieran, what have you seen from the Fords that shows a promising second half coming in?
I see that the Fords are much more aggressive. They're looking good from the three. They're taking risks from beyond the arc, which I think is a pretty important thing to keep watch on. And it just looks like we're more comfortable on the defensive end and really just taking advantage of some missed shot opportunities from Downingtown.
Absolutely. Even though Dotsie did miss her last 3-point attempt, having your Division I commit shoot threes keeps the defense honest. You know, that shot could always go in at any time, anywhere. Keeps the Whippets a little more honest on the defensive end, makes them respect you a little more. It's Kelly will have this ball, and she'll pull up an elbow jumper, and she gets it to go. Megan Kelly with the hot hand here in this second quarter, and the Fords lead grows to 3. Still within 1 possession. A little bit of a score swing. Ford scoring the last 4 points. Downingtown West calling a timeout to recoup their offense here. That'll be Caitlin Grant with it. She'll give it off to Hayden Blair. Blair, she'll back up, covered by Kelly. She'll try to drive on Kelly, and she'll kick it back out to Rachel Shudd. Inbound. Back out to Young, and she'll shoot a 3, and it's no good, and Dotsie will get that rebound. West looking like they're forcing the offense just a little bit here. Not the greatest shot selection from them. Something they look to improve on in the second half. They look to cut into this Fords lead. As Kelly will command the troops here and relay the message from Coach Pelicane here. Just over 90 seconds remaining in this second quarter. She'll hand it off to Foley. Foley to Kelly. Kelly to Gleason. She'll get it to Wright. Back to Gleason. Those two play a game of catch. Foley. Wright. Dotsie. A little bit of confusion on that pass, but Dotsie does handle it well. Dotsie with it now. She'll get it to Foley. Foley drives down the middle. She'll hand it off to Wright for an easy 2. Great offensive setup there by the Fords. And Natalie Wright puts it home for 2 from the feed from Maya Foley. As just under a minute ticks away here with the Fords' 5-point lead here from Wagner Gymnasium at Downingtown West High School. As Liv Young will pull up from 3. She will not make that shot, and Dotsie yet another rebound. And she will push the pace here, get it to Gleason. Gleason will get it to go for 2. The Fords lead suddenly is up to 7 here with just over 30 seconds. As Hayden Blair in the quarter trapped by 2 defenders, and her pass is picked off by Natalie Wright, but that ball goes out of bounds. Bit of a pass breakup there for Natalie Wright, but no interception. For any football fans out there.
Tides are changing. Momentum is going on the Ford side.
Absolutely, gotta keep it up. This game is not over. I've watched a lot of basketball, and I've watched a lot of blown leads. If you watched Villanova last night, they blew like a 15-point lead to UConn. I was pretty upset about that one. This would be Ellie Dexter in the corner. She'll bring it around. Swing it to the other quarter for Hayden Blair. Blair gets it off to Thompson. Thompson tries to drive. And there was a foul called on Ryan Dotsie there on Thompson's drive. But it will be on the floor. No free throws needed here. 15.7 left in this half. Fords up by 7. Grace Maloney checks back into this game. Taylor Gleason will take a rest. Be Thompson with it off the inbound. Covered by Wright. Corner, their 3-pointer does not go. And Grace Maloney comes up with that rebound. West shooting a lot of threes, but not making a lot of them. And there's a whistle blown here. I'm not sure what the call is. Coach Pelicane disagreeing. Not sure what the call was. It's hard to view. Assume it's correct. However, 4 seconds left. Downingtown West ball. And they'll get it into Thompson. 2 seconds. And Hayden Blair loses that ball as the time ticks off. And that is halftime. It is 20-13 in the Fords' favor. They got to keep this momentum going. They had a huge momentum swing from that Megan Kelly 3. I think this is obviously a very winnable game for the Fords. They're kind of a bit of an underdog in this game as they are the 10 seed compared to Downingtown West, which are the 7. What would be the one thing you would say they would work on, Kieran, for the second half?
I still think we need to work on getting rebounds off the glass. I know that I keep reiterating this, but it's truly a big deal in this game where it can truly change the game. It can make a difference. We went on an 11-4 run in that second quarter, and that was because of rebounds. Rebounds turn into points, especially second chance points, as you saw with Ryan Dotsey and Natalie Wright, both coming down off the glass, getting rebounds. So I think we just really need to look forward to that and see how that can truly impact the game.
Grace Maloney doing a great job on the boards as well. Someone you wouldn't suspect doing that well on the boards, but she's done an incredible job tonight. I think the Fords need to limit the turnovers for the second half. Turnovers are just momentum killers. And when you bring a 7-point lead into halftime, just limiting turnovers just kind of keeps your head in the game and keeps a positive attitude, knowing that you're going to make that pass. That pass is going to get there where you need it to be. And I'm excited for a second half, Kieran. It should be a good one. And we'll be right back at Haverford Sports Media.
Hi, I'm Nate Tucker. The halftime score of the game is 20-13 Fords. The top scorer in the game is Ryan Dotsie with 7 points. We'll be back for the second half.
All right, we are back for second half action in just a few seconds. I'm Sean Perry, joined alongside Kieran Salveston. Fords up by 7, coming out of halftime. Momentum definitely in their favor here. Looking to keep the train moving. No stops along this route. The Fords roll out their usual starting lineup here. West will have the first possession as we Blair. She'll get off to Schultz. Schultz to Dexter. Dexter drives the middle. She thought about a 3. She'll shoot it anyway. She does not get it to go. And this Thompson with the offensive rebound. It's turned over again by West. And Dotsie wrestle here, and she'll get up to Maloney, but quickly up to Wright. Natalie Wright will put it home for 2. That was almost too easy for the forwards in transition there. Maloney to Wright. Maloney definitely been a great player in terms of those lob passes and those stretch passes to her players in transition here. It's turned into a lot of points for Haverford all season, but especially this game. And West will have the ball now. Kick it back out beyond the three-point line. It'll be Blair. Blair to Thompson. Thompson layup is no good, and Maloney will come down with yet another rebound. She'll have it here for the forwards. She'll get to Kelly. Kelly. Foley now. Looking for Dotsie on an entry pass. Doesn't get it. Face guarded there. She'll get off to Kelly. Kelly wide open. She'll shoot the 3, and it will not go off a left rim. Almost went in for Megan Kelly. That would have made this place explode, at least in our corner here. That would have really put the forwards' momentum in their favor. And that is an errant pass by Downingtown West. Not sure who they were looking for there, and that goes out of bounds on the Whippets. So their coach orders an inbound press here. It'll be Maloney with it. She'll inbound it. Heavy press here on the inbound from Downingtown West, and they'll get it to Megan Kelly. Kelly with some room to run here on the left side. She'll bring it up past the half court, gets a screen from Foley, and she'll hand it off to Maloney. Covered by Liv Young here. She'll work the left side, work it back to the middle for Foley. Foley working the right side baseline. She'll hand it off to Kelly. Kelly looking to get it inside to Dotsie, doesn't go. She'll have the ball here for the forwards. It'll be Natalie Wright. Right to Dotsie. That pass is tipped, and Dotsie somehow comes down with it. She's fouled in the process there, and she will go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but this Downingtown team looks lost right now. Obviously, they're 21-4 overall this year. They haven't been down a lot, and to be down 9, possibly even more after these foul shots, it's something they haven't faced, and I think it's going to get to their head eventually.
Absolutely. There's still a lot of game left to be played as Dotsie misses her first one. The forwards lead sits at 9 here. 21-4, you said? Are you sure?
21-4.
They were the 7 seed at 21. That's unbelievable. The forwards, the 10 seed at 17-5, I believe, as Dotsie goes 1 for 2 at the line, and the forwards lead is now double digits. That's crazy. 21-4, you're not even top 5. That's wild. Just shows you the talent level in 6A here in District 1. A lot of college commits, a lot of Division I college commits. This will be Liv Young, including our very own Ryan Dotsie, going to St. Joe's next year. Hayden Blair with it now, pressed by Kelly. Kelly gets it off to Dexter. Dexter off to Meenan. Meenan to Young. Blair, excuse me, she'll shoot it. And her three-pointer is no good. Been a huge storyline in this game. The three-point shot for Downingtown West, as Meenan's layup is no good. They just have not found their rhythm from the three-point line, as the forwards do travel here and turn it over. Some parents in the crowd very emphatic about that travel call. Good call. Unfortunate turnover by the forwards. Let's look to reset on defense here. It's be Dexter off the inbound. She'll get to the corner to Schultz. Schultz back to Dexter. Get it to Young. Young to Meenan. She'll shoot the 3. Meenan's 3 is off a back iron, and Dotsie and Maloney collide hands, and they turn it over once again. It's an unfortunate turnover, nothing you can do there. They shoot another 3, and that 3 is no good from Ellie Dexter, as Dotsie finally comes down with the rebound, and she'll bring it up the court, quickly to Wright again, and she will not be able to convert that layup. Natalie Wright is not able to convert that, as Ellie Dexter gets that rebound for West, and she'll give it to Liv Young. Give it off to Meenan. Meenan in the corner for Blair. Baseline drive. Kicks it off to the other corner. She'll get it to Young. Another three-pointer for D West, and that one is airballed by Liv Young. The game plan from Downingtown West is very clear, Kieran, and has not been working so far in the second half.
This Downingtown West team hasn't scored since probably 6 minutes left in the second quarter, and they're just shooting threes. Like, I Yeah, this game plan by Downingtown West is very confusing to me, but it's working in the Fords' favor, so I'm not complaining.
One thing about the 3-ball, it will eventually go in as Dotsy just takes her own, and it'll go for Ryan Dotsy as the Fords lead grows to 13. And that is Dotsy's 11th point of the game. And D West a little rattled here as the Fords lead suddenly grows to 13, and they call a timeout, looking to figure out what's going wrong. And we'll be right back after this minute timeout. Both teams coming out of the timeout here. Ford's been hot to start this third quarter. D West looking a little lost offensively, shooting a lot of 3-balls, but not making a lot of them. Be one thing if, a few went in, but just nothing going for them right now. But I always have the mindset that they will start to go in eventually, so the Fords have to respect that 3-ball because they wouldn't be shooting it if they didn't make it all season. So there's a reason for them shooting it, so you have to respect it. As Dexter has it now for D West. Just try to work on Maloney here. She'll hand it off. Be Hayden Blair with it now. Back to Dexter. Gilroy with some tough defense on Grant. Baseline drive here from Shudd, and she will not get it to go. And Meenan will jack up another 3. And for D West, I was just harping on it here, how those shots were eventually going to fall, and there's a reason why they're taking them. Fords always have to keep them honest. With their perimeter defense, they cannot give up anything here as the Whippets look to cut down this lead. Foley with it now, entry pass to Dotsy, good lob pass. She was fouled in the process. The crowd is not happy with that one here. It's understandable. They're trying to claw back in this game, and Dotsy will shoot 2 more. Dotsy been going to the free throw line a lot here. It's the dominating physical presence, most likely the tallest player on the team. It's the dominating interior performance from the St. Joe's commit here. She will make her first one. She will make her first one.
Yeah, this is a lot of foul shots for Ryan Dotsy, which is something you love to see from the Fords, as obviously she's a great free throw shooter, but it just shows how aggressive we're being inside the paint where all these fouls are occurring. And it's just, again, another key thing that you want to see from the Fords in this game.
So then Dotsy goes 2 for 2. As a lifelong fan of Joel Embiid, I love free throws. I love when he goes to the line. I love Fords free throws. As West comes up with the ball now. It'll be Grant. Gets it off to the corner. This will be Sunday. Be Grant, baseline drive on Gilroy, nowhere to go. She'll kick it back out to Shudd. Shudd inside of Mina. That pass is picked off by Foley, and she falls in the process, but gets right back up. As Kelly has it, she'll get it to Maloney. Maloney in the corner, all alone. She'll hand it off other side to Foley. Foley, baseline drive. Pass to Gilroy. It is out of bounds on the Fords. A little bit of a miscue there from Maya Foley, and she will take a seat on the bench as Natalie Wright comes into this game. McComsey, first time we're seeing her in this game in a long time, and she will bring the ball up for the Whippets. She'll get it to Sunday. Shudd thought about a 3, decided not to take it, surprisingly. She'll put up a layup attempt, is airballed, and Mara Gilroy will come down with that rebound with ease. As Maloney brings up the ball for the Fords. Dotsy with it now. Dotsy thinks about a baseline drive, kicks it all the way out to Wright. Kelly, top of the key now. She'll work right side, hand it off to Gilroy. Gilroy to right. Kelly, she'll shoot the 3-ball, and it will go in and out for Megan Kelly. That is a shot she's willing to take, already proved she can make it, and she's almost made 2 more. Just unfortunate it bounces off the rim. She does not get it to go. She has the ball now for the Fords, so they keep possession. She'll hand it off to Maloney as she drives down the left side. She will get it to Kelly. Great pass. Back to Maloney now from Kelly. She'll pull up a little floater action there. She does not get it to go. And the Whippets, I believe this ball is kicked out of bounds by the Whippets there. It's a very sloppy third quarter from the Whippets here. Another turnover, another unneeded turnover from this D West team as they find themselves in a 12-point deficit. And the Fords will keep the ball. It's Foley with a lot of space suddenly off that inbound. She'll decide to bring it back out. She'll get it to Maloney. Gilroy. She'll get it to Kelly. Back to Wright now. Wright, free throw line drive, spinning. I believe she's fouled in the process. Caitlin Grant looking for a travel. That is not the call. This will be still Ford's ball. 44.8 seconds left in this third quarter. Ford's holding strong on the defensive end. Offensive slowed up a little bit since as this quarter has progressed. As Kelly inbounds it to Wright, and as I say that her layup attempt is no good. And it'll be Osunday with it up now. She'll get it up quickly up to Grant, and she passes to the table here at Haverford Sports Media. Absolutely nobody has Caitlin Grant almost thinks Kieran Salveston is on the team. She loses his water bottle in the process. Thanks to Elena Lefevre for that. She's getting your water bottle, Kieran.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Can't tell by the broadcast, we are right next to Downingtown West's bench. Surprised we only got one ball around this area.
I know. I was
you were betting on it earlier.
Yeah, I was the 2.5 line.
As Maloney inbounds the ball for the Forge. She'll get it to Maya Foley. Heavy press here from the Whippets here as Maloney will work her magic and get it past half court. Hands it off to Foley. Quickly to Gilroy. Her layup attempt is good. Excuse me, a mini jumper attempt is good for Mara Gilroy. And those are her first points of the game. As the Fords lead is 14 here. Now Meenan has it. Meenan hands it off to Shud. Shud almost loses it. And that pass is off of Maya Foley from Caitlin Grant. Kind of kicking herself or touching that. That was going way out of bounds. Downingtown West does keep the ball here, and it'll be Caitlin Grant to inbound. She'll get it all the way to the top of the key to Sunday. Sunday will get it back to Grant. She'll shoot the three ball and is no good. But back iron, I believe that will stay Whippet's ball. Yes, it will. I believe Megan Kelly got a hand on that before it went out of bounds. Grant once again inbounding. She'll get it to McComsey. She'll pull up, and her jumper, is no good as time runs out. Kieran, Fords are up by 14 with 8 minutes to go. What do they need to do to secure this win and move on in the district playoffs?
Give it all you got. I know it's 14. It looks like almost in the bag, but it's not. Okay?
Absolutely not.
Crazier things have happened, so stay focused. As Jalen Hurst says, keep the main thing, and win this game no matter what it takes. Play your hardest, be aggressive, and just keep doing your thing.
Absolutely. There's 4 seniors in the starting lineup. Any game, well, if they win this game, they are in the state tournament. But if they lose, they only have one more for their high school careers. So you got to give anything left you have in the tank. After 4 years of high school basketball, anything you have left, dig deep and win this game. And we'll be right back in 30 seconds. Both teams ready for the last 8 minutes of play here. Your Haverford Fords on top by 14 here. Looking to hold on and lock down this game in enemy territory. Maloney will start this possession for the Fords. She'll hand it off to Dotsy Ford's running a set play here. She'll give it to Wright. Wright to Maloney. Maloney looking for an entry pass. She'll get it. She'll get it to Dotsy. Dotsy wrestling her way through the defense and is out of bounds on Downingtown West. The Forwards will keep the ball here in this first offensive possession of the fourth quarter. Kelly, after a few seconds, gets it to Maloney off the inbound. She'll drive free throw line, kick it to Foley. Thought about a three, got her defender to jump. A little bit of a wrestle on the floor, but she'll kick it out to Kelly. D West a little bit more aggressive on the defensive end as they leave a gap for Natalie Wright, and she'll put it home for another two. Another easy layup for Natalie Wright. I believe she has 8 points off of just those easy layups that D West is practically giving them. When they double somebody, someone's always open. And the Fords are doing a wonderful job of finding that open man. D West pulls up another three, and that is off a front iron from Hayden Blair. And then Maloney gets tied up with 2 Downingtown West defenders. 2v1 there against Grace Maloney from Kylie Thompson. We'll leave another Downingtown West defender. So we have a timeout is called by Coach Pelican. The Fords will talk it over as they lead by 16, and we'll be right back. Both teams working their way out of the timeout here. Still 5 seconds left, actually. D West very quick to come out of that timeout, surprisingly. Forwards taking their time. They know they're in command right now. Gotta put the pedal to the metal here as Foley gets that inbound pass. Foley working her magic. Gets it off to Natalie Wright. Wright back to Foley beyond the three-point line now. Got poked in the eye there. Hopefully she's all right. Referee calls timeout there. Maya Foley in some discomfort here. I believe she just took an index finger to the eye. With 6:46 remaining in this fourth quarter. We've all been there, Kieran.
Absolutely.
It's not a fun feeling at all. She's staying in this game so far. Ford's ready to inbound this ball. Second referee, just making sure she's all right. Definitely not a fun feeling. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, Kieran.
Yeah,
that would not be fun.
Honestly, one of the worst injuries you can get.
It's up there.
One of the worst.
It's one of the worst. And she will, I don't believe she's going to stay in this. She's going to stay in this game.
Wow.
She's built for tough, as they say. Built for tough.
That is what they say.
As Maloney will inbound to Dotsy. She will put up the layup, and she travels there. Dotsy with the travel. Ford's got to limit turnovers in this final 6:45. So they want to hold on to this 16-point lead and pull off a somewhat upset here at Downingtown West. This will be Liv Young with the ball now, covered by Maloney, 11 on 11. Gets a Blair in the corner. She'll shoot that three off the left rim. It's no good. As a few players are on the floor now from both teams, and it'll be Downingtown West ball as a jump ball is called. It's very important to note that the next one will be Haverford, so Haverford can kind of just tie up any ball they want. I think we just get possession back. As Dotsy almost tips that inbound pass to Thompson. It'll be Dexter, three-pointer. Her three-pointer is good. Ellie Dexter finally gets one to go. As Megan Kelly gets the inbound from Maloney here, a full-court press. As that pass is almost picked, and Maloney will end up with it. She's got to cross half court. She'll get up to Foley. Still in this game. Still tough as ever. She'll get it to Maloney. Whippets are going to be extremely aggressive on defense here, and they pick off a pass here. It'll be Sammy Schultz in transition here. She's all alone, and her layup attempt is no good. but she gets fouled in the process by, I believe, Maya Foley. She's a little slow to get up. Hopefully she is okay. I believe Sammy Schultz will shoot 2 here at the line. And the first one does not go for Sammy Schultz. Her second one from the line is also no good, off of front rim both times, and Dotsie will bring that one down for the Fords. Still facing a full court press here. Nothing the Fords aren't used to as they break it right away. So Maloney gets poke checked by Sammy Schultz, and she'll hand it off to Kelly. Kelly to Maloney, top of the key. Fords looking to reset a little bit. She'll hand it off to Foley. Foley spins around, drives, kicks it off. Maloney jumper is good. Grace Maloney connects on a mid-range jumper. Fords add 2 more on the board here as Hayden Blair will bring it up for the Whippets. She'll motion an offense in play. She'll get off to Dexter, just coming off a fresh 3-pointer. Get it to Thompson inside to Schultz. It's picked off by Natalie Wright. She'll get it to Dotsie, and she almost turns it right over again. But there's a whistle blown. I believe a foul is called on Downingtown West, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Fords will keep the ball. And it's looking like that. Whippets are getting ready for some inbound defense.
5 minutes left. The Fords need to stay strong here.
Absolutely. A 15-point lead. 5:05 left. You're in control. Stay in control. Don't let up. As Natalie Wright gets the inbound from Maloney, she'll get it back up to Kelly. Kelly working left side, I believe Maya Foley. Kelly with it now again. Back to Maloney. Ford's ball movement definitely been very good this game. Meaningful passes and passes that connect. Super important as Foley will drive all alone, and her layup is good. An athletic finish from Maya Foley there. A little bit of isolation there, and she adds 2 more to the Fords lead. As Liv Young thought about a 3 for the Whippets, she does not. And her layup attempt is also not good. Maloney is fouled hard by Kylie Thompson, I believe. And this will be on the floor, just another inbound. No team particularly close to the bonus just yet. Downingtown West kind of nearing that territory. 2 more fouls and it'll result in free throws. Fords in good foul position here. They only have 1 foul. That's something that I always harp on in the boys broadcast if you've been tuning into those. Foul trouble is something that changes games completely, just like turnovers. If you have your best players in foul trouble, the game is just not in your control. But the Fords are doing an immaculate job of staying out of foul trouble and staying on the court. Now Foley will toss it off to Maloney. It's covered heavily here by McComsey. Kelly with it now. She'll get it to Dotsie, top of the key. She'll get off to Kelly once again. A little back and forth between those two. Maloney with it now. She'll get a fake screen from Dotsie. She'll get to Foley. Still beyond the arc here for the Fords. 3:50 to play. It's Maloney take it around the 3-point line and get it to Foley. Fords really taking their time here, chewing a lot of clock here. And they will get it to Natalie Wright, and Natalie Wright will put home another layup. Just kind of getting lost on this Whippets defense here. That is 10 points for Natalie Wright, if I'm counting correctly, which means 5 layups, just easy layups for Natalie Wright. So the Whippets now have the ball. It'll be Caitlin Grant with it, covered by Dotsie. Nowhere to go, as usual. She'll get it to the corner for a Sunday. It'll be McComsey. McComsey will pull up long 2, which is no good. And that is out of bounds on West. Off of Caitlin Grant. Grant frustrated with herself there. Kind of knowing the situation, knowing you can't make those kind of mistakes. Full court press is in action here for the Whippets. Fords break it though. They'll get up to Kelly on the opposite side of the court now. Maloney with it. Kelly. Still being heavily pressured here, but still got some room to work. She'll toss it off to Maloney. Maloney with some room to work. She'll toss it off to Foley. Dotsy gets double teamed almost immediately. Find the open man here for the Fords. As Maloney's pass is almost picked off, but Foley's mini jumper is no good, but Wright comes down with it. And there's a travel called on Natalie Wright, as this will go Downingtown West's way with 2:30 left to play in this fourth quarter. Kieran, what have you liked from Haverford's game so far at this point in the game?
I really like it. It's just been a full team game.
Absolutely.
You see every single player that has stepped on this court involved. Maloney had a ton of rebounds, great passes. Gilroy playing great defense. Dotsy and Kelly scoring, but also just off ball. Always getting open, always setting picks, helping their teammates. And it's every single player on this team. And if you want to be successful, that's what it has to be. And the Fords have done just that today.
Absolutely. Role players are so key when you go for these deep playoff runs. You can't just rely on one player like Ryan Dotsy, because eventually she's going to have an off night or she's going to get triple teamed. You got to be ready to make open shots and be ready to make plays for your team, both offensively and defensively. Taylor Gleason comes back into this game as Gilroy, again, wide open. This Whippets defense is not ideal. It's not ideal at all, Kieran.
Yes, it's very undisciplined. Just the full court press isn't working at all, really.
Not, no.
The Fords are getting open shots in the paint, at the wing, at the block. It's just, yeah. I don't really know what to say. It's just the defense has been weak, but our offense has been even stronger. So
I mean, the Fords are up 21.
21 against one of the best teams.
You'd think you would change the offensive game plan and defensive game plan. If you know they're breaking the full court press every time, why are you still running it?
Yeah.
If you know the three ball is not falling for you, why are you still shooting it? You know,
I mean, just adjustments that they're not making.
They're just not making the necessary adjustments to claw back into this game. And the Fords have just kind of been playing within themselves. They haven't been taking crazy shots. You know, Maya Foley could have taken 4 threes in this game, but that's not her shot, so she's not doing it. She understands the role she plays in this team. And it's shown on the scoreboard. They have a 21-point lead here with just over 90 seconds left. The Fords have a lot of the newer players in this team coming to this game. We have Kira Hansen, Taylor Gleason, Lucy Ardizzi all check in. Gilroy's still in. As that three is no good. It's just not D West's night from the three-point line. D West makes some substitutions as well, as Sunday gets that to go for her. The lead is 19 now, as Jasmine Ellerby checks in for the first time this game. Ford's going, getting every man out there. Steph Gondek out there too. Capello out there. This game is, I don't want to announce or jinx it, but this game is firmly in hand for the Fords. They will be moving on and qualifying for the state tournament. So there's 55 seconds remaining. Steph Gondek with the ball now. Steph Gondek, also a part of our Best Buddies Club, had a bocce match earlier that she had to come right from. Just a trooper, doing it all for Haverford High School. I respect that a lot.
Dual sport athlete.
Absolutely, as our Dizzy has this ball now. As Ellerby cannot bring down that pass. They will fight for it. It'll be Capello, and she will be called for a travel here, as there's 25.9 seconds remaining here. Just want to let any viewers know that we will be doing post-game interviews after this Fords victory. So stay tuned. Don't leave us just yet. There is 20 seconds left, but don't leave us just yet. We're going to be interviewing Natalie Wright and Maya Foley. If I wrote down those two names correctly, I'm not sure what I wrote. Short-term memory loss. Interviewing those two, ask them some questions, and reflect on this Fords dominant win at Downingtown West. 5 seconds remaining. They will just shoot a three, and there's no good. And Steph Gondek will pull down the final rebound of a Fords victory here at Wagner Gymnasium in Downingtown West High School. And the Fords are moving on. They will play Garnet Valley on Saturday in round 3 of the PIAA District Playoffs. This is an emphatic Fords win. They came out of the gates a little slow. They found themselves in a 4-point deficit, but they stormed back, stayed resilient, stayed built for it tough, and they won this game. Kieran, what are your after-game thoughts?
2 words: pure domination. We won by 19 against one of the best teams in this tournament. Yes, 19 points, and it's just I am so proud of this team. I've only broadcasted this team for 1 game, but I already feel like a part of the girls basketball family.
It's been fun, I'll tell you that. It's been fun.
Oh, it's been a blast. I mean, 19 points against the 7th seed in this District 1 playoffs. So this, it's really just an incredible feeling. And, yeah, domination. That's all I got to say.
I couldn't agree more. And like I said, we will be back for post-game interviews whenever the players come out of the locker room, whenever they're ready to stop celebrating this huge win. And we will be back shortly. We are here at Downingtown West High School with Maya Foley and Natalie Wright after their 19-point district playoff win. Guys, between the first and second half, what adjustments did you make to win this game and pull away?
I feel like a big part that we talked about at halftime was help defense and making sure we're shifting over as the ball shifts as well. So that also helped us help them, hold them to 3 points in the second and third, and then 4 in the fourth.
Help defense was definitely a big one. Also, more energy and pressuring the ball.
Absolutely, I agree with that one. Heading to the fourth quarter, you guys had a good lead, but what was the mindset knowing you just kind of had to clamp it down and get this victory in opposing territory?
I feel like it's big. They're obviously going to come out. They were doubling everything. They want this just as much as we do. So I feel like staying calm and handling the pressure was a big thing that we had to do.
Yeah, I agree. Coming out with energy. Yeah, coming out with energy.
Actually, they don't want it as much as we do. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't fix that.
Some shade being thrown.
I didn't fix that.
Okay, that's respectable shade after that win. Final question for you two. You guys are both seniors. You qualified for the state tournament for the third year in a row. What does that mean to you to extend your season like this in this emphatic fashion?
I feel like it's huge and it's a big accomplishment for us. 3 years in a row is crazy. But being able to go back, I feel like is huge, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too. It being our last year, I feel like we want to extend our season as long as we can. Keep with the team, stay with the team, and the energy. Yeah, pretty much.
Stay down, baby. Let's go. All
right, thank you guys, and congrats on your win.
Said he's gonna wait for the
Wait till we're on?
Yeah, and
Well, they also have to wait the players.
Well, true, but we gotta rotate them. We don't want to make them wait.
That's true.
We gotta get this table folded.
Yeah, we need to put the stuff on the cart. We can just put it outside.
Put Kieran through it. I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, bro.
I'm kidding.